When he was first diagnosed, it was really hard on the relationship. There was a time where he suffered a lot with anxiety. I wasn't sure whether having a child would be the best thing for us. We did discuss whether we should even try.
I kind of realised that, well, hang on, if I want children, that the opportunity was still there. And so, yeah, the process started, I suppose, and it just feels like there's a bit of a ticking clock on the situation.
While he's the healthiest he's going to be, we'll have the family now. Gareth was different to anyone that I've met.
So before you decided to come here and have babies, you've been quite an adventurous couple.
Have we?
You've done a lot of travelling.
He's a very confident person. He's very adventurous.
I've done a bit of travelling before I met
went around
Jenny.
the world for like 5 months.
He used to like travelling. He was very outgoing, always wanting to go away for weekends all the time.
Yeah, I went to Hong Kong, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, Fiji and the Cook Islands.
And I bet you saw a lot.
Oh, yeah, it was great, yeah. I've always had kind of an adventurous spirit. It was kind of part of what made me and fed me and kept me going kind of thing. So yeah, when I met Jenny, it carried on.
I'm excited.
Bit of everything, I
Nervous.
suppose. Yeah, first one, so...
Don't know what to expect.
Not really, no.
We were only together for about 6 months when we decided to move from a little town to Liverpool. And we were really happy for a good, at least a year.
You know, I understand I'm not nowhere near the priority here, but, you know, if this goes on a long time, is it like comfier seats and things? Cause
Yes. Well, I don't know if they're comfy, but there's better seats than that, yes. I'll go and find you one.
We'd been together for about 18 months and I started getting strange sensations in my arm and chest. I've got MS, so I struggle with pain and all sorts of things. Well, multiple sclerosis. It's a disease of the central nervous system.
We've got, like a little camp bed. Do you want me to bring one of them in?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Because it's quite a long process, the
Yeah.
induction, so you're looking at being here all night anyway.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah. Because I'm not going to cope too well.
Yeah.
With Gareth's MS, his mobility's going now. He is just going to deteriorate and get worse.
Yeah.
Sorry to be a nuisance.
No, it's OK.
Who knows, in a few years he could be in a wheelchair.
When did you find out about your MS? Quite a recent diagnosis, or...?
I was diagnosed just over 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
At first they thought it was like anxiety, stress.
That it was psychological, you mean?
Yeah. And I knew I could feel this stuff happening.
Yeah,
You know?
real things happening, yeah.
The symptoms that I get sharp pains all over my body. I've got a constant pain in my lower back. A pain that grows with any kind of activity, you know, bending down, walking.
Right, I'm going to examine you now then, is that OK?
Yep.
Fatigue can be as bad as anything. Just a short amount of effort can quickly turn into exhaustion.
When he was first diagnosed, it was really hard on the relationship. There was a time where he suffered a lot with anxiety. It's knocked his confidence a lot. He's more withdrawn. There has been a few times when I thought, no, can't cope with this.
You seem like a very positive kind of character. I don't know. Is that a true judge of character? Or... Well, no.
You're better now, aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it took a while to get used to it all, but getting there.
And I suppose as well, you've got this baby on the way now, and it's just
You have to be happy
the
now.
excitement, isn't it? And...
I'll do my best. You've got to be happy as well, remember.
Always happy.
I've thought about Jenny in labour and how I'm going to cope.
He'd be kicking me off the bed so we can have a lie down.
That has entered my mind. You in the chair and me in the bed. I've wanted to have a child for a long time. I suppose there's a part of me that's always known that I want to have a family and have my own children.
That's all right.
I've got you both a surprise. When I met Jenny, it certainly came up. There's a cake in there for both of you. At first, Jenny wasn't keen at all. She didn't seem very maternal. And I must admit, I was a bit concerned about that, you know.
Was it raspberry and apple?
One's raspberry and something, the other one's apple and almond or something like that.
As Jenny grew up, I imagined her to have an house full of animals more than actually, you know, with children and babies.
I'm gonna make a mess everywhere with this.
Used to be a bit of a standing joke where her dad used to tell her to go out and get me a grandchild.
If you'd show me a puppy and a baby, I'd smooch over the puppy, but not really a baby. Obviously, I've changed my attitude on that a bit. Maybe having a baby, but yeah, I do prefer dogs. I wasn't sure whether having a child would be the best thing for us. We did discuss whether we should even try.
Want some fish cake, Em?
No, I'm all right, thank you.
Do you, Jack? Oh, no, hang on a minute, you can't.
It's low
You're
fat.
the one that got me in trouble in the first place.
I can remember babysitting for your sister's two kids, and it was after we had them for like a weekend. I can remember saying to you, oh, I want a baby.
We kind of realised that, well, hang on, if I want children, that the opportunity was still there. And so, yeah, the process started, I suppose, and it just feels like there's a bit of a ticking clock on the situation. I know.
While he's the healthiest he's going to be, we'll have the family now.
Can you itch my feet for me?
I do admire them, even considering having a baby with everything else that, you know, can come along with the MS.
Just do that one at the side a bit more. Down a bit, round a bit, that way a bit.
You can't put your life on hold because of the MS, so I really admire them.
I think we'll struggle at the start, like any parent would. With being first-time parents, we don't know what we're doing. We just wing it. But I think we'll be all right.
If it all goes smoothly, feeding all right, might as well go home.
There's going to have to be a lot of thought put into making sure this child is fulfilled in every way. This might sound funny, but I saw something online. There was this guy sat in a chair, and this guy had a fishing rod with a baseball at the end of the line, and his kid was whacking the baseball, and his dad was just winding the ball in. I thought, right, I'll never forget that. I'll do that one day.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like he's coped very well with it, but you're slowly getting back to the way you were. You're confident again.
I feel like I need to do something, but I haven't got a clue what.
Get more confident every day, really, don't you?
I don't know about that.
Well, every month.
There's a contraction coming.
Oh, you push on it, right?
Yep.
I'm still going to be a good father.
A little bit more.
There's a way to do it. There's got to be, because a lot of people go through what I'm going through, and they do it successfully. There's no reason why I can't.
Yeah. Congratulations, well done.
OK, Morgan's round the neck. It's all right, she's all right. She's all right.
Jennifer, the baby's happy. You ready?
Yeah.
OK, give the baby a little cuddle.
There's a lot of uncertainty about the future, but I've had to stop focusing on these negative things and start focusing more on the positive, and the baby's definitely a positive for the future. I mean, I see it as like the next adventure.
With having a baby, it will push him a lot more, and I think he'll be a brilliant dad. I really do. Still going to be hard, but a good hard with a baby.
Oh, mate.